station with the so this is the train on platform number 2 for the 1216 train to the City Loop, stopping all stations except South Kent. So this station opened in 1859, and Wimbledon Station, it used to be further up the line. It used to serve the Salesian College, but that was closed in 2004. And in 2012, the station was upgraded when the line from Water Gardens to Sunbury was electrified. And you can see, yeah, it's got a modern roof of the station. And this is the train. It is a fake refurbished Comeng also new, but you can still see its old Seapacket from the time that the train company was Connex. And you can even see the doors here. They don't even have the safe. I don't know what they're called, but they're like a gangway covering. They didn't have the gangway covering, but because if you were right here at the gap, you would fall on the tracks. So they had to put in a gangway covering to prevent that. So you can see there's no gangway covering, it's a fake refurbished Comeng. It's an interesting thing. And you can see this is the map right here. So one interesting thing about this map is that this is the current version of the map, because with the new timetable, when the new timetable was implemented in January, the Frankston line connected with the Werribee-Williamstown lines, and it no longer runs to the City Loop for now. But in 2025, when the new Metro Tunnel opens, the Frankston line will resume services on the City Loop, and the Werribee-Williamstown lines will connect with the Sandringham line. So it's quite a new thing to happen in 2025 when Metro Tunnel opens. So yeah, you can see there's a index of stations that are in the letters of alphabet A, B, C, D, and then etc. etc. So for both metro and regional services. And also, this is a journey from Sunbury to Footscray along the Sunbury line. So enjoy. Now the gap road level crossing right here, it will be removed by lowering the road underneath the rail. I made a video of this, so make sure you watch that. Parsons Road level crossing right here. It's a least used level crossing on this line because it's located in a countryside peaceful area with a few paddocks and farms. There's the Keilor Freeway up there, or the Motorway 79.
We're now arriving at Ginifer.
Now this station, Diggers Rest, is the least used station on the Sunbury line, and the ninth least used station in Melbourne. Because the station is it's quite lonely, because I checked on a website and I heard that this was the least used station. Now the next part is from Diggers Rest to Water Gardens, and that is actually the second longest distance between two stations in Melbourne at 9.5 kilometers, which is so far. It's the second longest behind the Newport to Laverton express line, but not the Altona Loop. It's the express line at 10.4 kilometers. 10.4 kilometers. The Diggers Rest used to be a V-Line station before 2012, but was converted to a metro station when the section between Water Gardens and Sunbury was electrified. You can see a big scrapyard right here with some scrapped cars, caravans, trailers, multiple things. And from here you can get our first glimpse of the city. You can actually see a bit of the airport because of the control tower, which is somewhere behind those trees. And I'll come back to you once we get closer to Water Gardens. Now, about to come up on this side of the train is the Calder Park stabling yard. Now, the reason why there's a stabling yard in such a remote countryside is because at Water Gardens, some trains terminate there and head into the turn-back signs. You can see right here, some trains are on in the stabling yard. So if the turn-back signs are full of Water Gardens, they can come to this stabling yard right here and stable until they can head back to Water Gardens on the main line, and then start themselves heading to the city. Right here, so there's Calder Park Motorsport Park area right here. You can see the airport right there. The airport is right there because you can see the control tower. can just see the control tower. Level crossing. This was removed in 2018. You can still see the boom gates and the signals. Now this is the old Sydenham station. And when the line was electrified to here in 2002, the station had to be moved 200 meters, 200 meters south to its current location, which we are arriving now. So a lot of people don't realize about the V-Line trains that stop here. So V-Line trains only stop here if they're going to Swan Hill. But V-Line trains to Bendigo and Echuca don't stop here. They pass the station instead. Over the Taylor's Road, in Keilor Plains. So this level crossing was removed in 2008, and boom gates were provided at this crossing in the 1990s. Even though there's not much history on Wikipedia, the station is quite new. Not totally new, because the station opened in 2002 when the line was electrified from St Albans to Sydenham, which was the former name of Watergun Station. St Albans Station is in a trench, as the level crossing was removed in 2016. to lower the line under Main Road. And the original station used to be on the north side of Main Road, but it was replaced. The old platform used to remain in 2002, and it was replaced. And from 1959, the original station, which when it was above ground level, when it was on ground level, it was a dock platform 3, I think it was. Yeah, platform 3. It was a dock platform for terminating trains. But when the level crossing was removed, the dock platform is not there anymore. So terminating trains ceased operation at St Albans. Now, this is Ginifer station. So this station opened on the 31st of October, or Halloween, of 1982. And a bit of fun fact about the naming of the station was that it was supposed to be called Furlong, after the Furlong Road level crossing, but it was named Ginifer after Jack Ginifer. And just like St Albans, the level crossing was removed by lowering the line under the road. Is the Albion Jacana line, which connects Albion with Jacana on the Craigieburn line, as a link to avoid the gradients on the Craigieburn line. So the first station was called Albion in Darlington, and the current station was built until sometime later. And you can see the Ballarat Road overpass that was removed in the level crossing was removed in 1961 by raising the road. This is Sunshine. This is one of the busiest stations on the line because of the number of passengers. where White City Station was. Now, White City is an abandoned station on this line, and that station opened in 1927 to serve the new Greyhound racing track, which was named after the site of the 1908 London Summer Olympics. The station was originally called Cursing Platform when it first opened, but was renamed to White City in 1929. In the 1980s, the Ashley Street level crossing was getting removed, and so the government decided to close White City Station permanently. So around this area was where White City was. So it closed in 1981 when the Ashley Street level crossing was removed. Now you can see this is one of the largest freight yards, and there are approximately like 30 tracks in this, which is quite a ton, approximately, not exactly, but approximately.
Why? So how was it?
See, this is one of the SSR's famous locomotives, S312. And this yard is called Tottenham Yard. And there's S317. This was involved in the Southern Aurora crash, when a freight train crashed into a passenger train after the driver of the Southern Aurora died from the controls after a heart attack. And the Southern Aurora passed a red signal, and then it crashed into the freight train, sending a huge fireball across Violet Town. West Footscray. And now one interesting thing about West Footscray Station is that it actually has a new platform, which is the one we're arriving on. So this is the new platform. This opened in 2020 when COVID restrictions were in place during the second wave. And so what this means for West Footscray is that platform 2, which was the old platform 1 will be a dock platform for terminating trains. So that means trains will run on either side. And now West Footscray Station used to be 200 meters west of the current one, in this area right here, but it was moved 200 meters to the east when the regional rail link was built.
We're now arriving at Middle Footscray.
Now I made a video on the afternoon peak at Middle Footscray, so make sure you watch that video. Videoing trains. So during peak hours, so trains on the Sunbury line sometimes skip Middle Footscray and run express between Sunshine and Footscray. As during peak hours, it's also called rush hour. So sometimes trains during rush hour on the Sunbury line are fighting to keep to time. And right here's the standard gauge line, or the northeast line up towards Sydney. Street Tunnel, which goes underneath Footscray
We're
Station.
now arriving at Footscray. Change here for Werribee and Williamstown services.
So this station opened in 1859, and the station originally had 4 platforms, but when the Sunbury line was built through here, the regional rail link, it was expanded to 6 platforms. So I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.